Many of us often say playing video games as a mindless hobby. That doesn't lead too much. However, games are a lot more than that. Games are works of art with years put into them: music, story, cinematography, and a great variety of things that make them unique. Many people don't know the benefits playing games can have on their intellect and mental health. However, none of this would be of any use if video games are abused and misused poorly. On September 28, 2018, Joe Gaff was diagnosed with terminal Edwig sarcoma and was hospitalized in a bed in New Jersey. 5 of his best friends who he met through online gaming came together to gather around Joe's hospital bed to finally meet in person before he died. They'd been friends for over 7 years, and that was the first time they were in the same room and stayed together. I'd rather play a good story than spend hours upon end playing an addictive game. Students can benefit from playing games responsibly. According to the honest analysis, most of the class recalls having enjoyed playing a game before. As students, we need our specific block of time to relax and de-stress ourselves. What better way than to play a game that's unique, fun, and relaxing without abusing it? My research includes articles, journals, and studies conducted towards games from prestigious universities. First, I'll talk about the harms of both not playing games as well as playing them too much. Second, I'll discuss if people don't know the benefits or can get addicted. And lastly, I will inform you how to benefit from games without getting addicted. There are both harms to not playing games as well as playing them too much. The first harm, people don't know the benefits playing games can have. They increase your problem-solving skills. Video games that involve strategic thinking increase the gray matter in the brain, as well as cognitive abilities, making it easier to solve real-world problems and making school subjects such as math not as harder. Scientist Scott Steinberg graduated from the University of Stanford and cited as the top expert by the Associated Press and USA Today, states that people who played games before, especially the horror genre, had a better reaction to learning, and they were more likely to adapt and develop new skills. Video games also help you deal with stress and depression. If you develop a gameful mindset, you'll be more motivated and resilient in the face of everyday challenges. A study conducted at the University of Hamburg in Germany showed that people who played games before, especially the horror genre, had a better reaction to stress than people who haven't. Although many benefits come along with playing games, negative consequences can arise if they are abused and misused poorly. The second harm, people can become addicted to video games if they are abused. Although they're a fun and interesting hobby, too much of anything can be bad, and so can games be. People who get addicted can often forget they have responsibilities in school, work, and in their daily lives. People become addicted by not limiting their time. The more time spent playing games, the more dopamine the brain can release, which can make it harder to stop playing games or put the controller or mouse down. Another factor is when too much free time is had during one's day, people can sometimes get too comfortable playing games, and they don't want to add variety to their day. That could be a factor for game addiction. A third harm, no use as well as overuse, has affected college students. Video games, especially relaxing ones, are a way of relieving tension from all the overwhelming work that is college. If students knew this, they wouldn't be as stressed out. According to statistics, 41% of college students admit to playing games around the hours of 9 to 10 p.m. to de-stress and detoxify themselves. Although students should be careful. If they play games too much, their brains can temporarily be too overloaded to intake new information, and people can sometimes forget they have responsibilities. Now that I discussed the harms of both not playing games as well as playing them too much, I will now discuss the reasons people don't know the benefits of games or sometimes get addicted. There are reasons people don't know the benefits of video games or why they sometimes get addicted. People lack information on how games can benefit them. A factor for this has been the media. The media shines only on the negative factors and doesn't show any of the positive side. The media is a way we get information. Another reason is because people see video games in one particular way, as to just have fun. However, they're not aware of the complexity of the issue and how it goes beyond just entertainment. There are reasons why people become addicted to games. Some people don't know how to manage their time properly. Some publishers will make games intentionally addicting because that's their purpose, because they want to make more money. money. So when time isn't measured correctly, you can fall into the trap and become addicted. A way developers do this is by making a game challenging enough for you to keep coming back, but not impossible that you will eventually quit. People who spend too much time in online gaming communities suffer from social interactions. So that's why they can sometimes spend too much time playing games. Another reason is when too much time is spent playing games, your brain can develop large levels of dopamine, which can make it harder to stop, and is a factor for game addiction. There are ways we can benefit from playing games responsibly. Okay, learn the benefits of video games by visiting mentalfloss.com/benefits of playing video games. For more information as to why games are so great and works of art, visit the smithsonian.com/works of art. There are measures you can take to not become addicted to games. To learn how to properly measure your time playing video games and cut back, visit lifehackers.com. How to cut back on games. To learn more information as to why people become addicted to games, visit videogameaddiction.org. What makes games addicting? Video games are like eating fish, good and healthy to eat, however harmful if they are abused. Video games have brought people and communities together, helped people find their passion in life, or just made it a fun and interesting experience, or all. People must know how to use your time wisely. Too much of anything can be bad, but other than that, don't be afraid to give playing games a try. If we push ourselves to give playing video games a try, then we can develop cognitive abilities that will help us be less stressed, less depressed throughout the day, and learn quicker. However, if we play video games too much, then we can often forget we have responsibilities in school, work, and our brains can temporarily be too overloaded to intake new information. Joe Gaff was able to learn and form an amazing bond with the people he shared and learned with for 7 years. Before he wasn't a good student, but through games he found his passion for computer science. Although he unfortunately got diagnosed with a weak sarcoma, he was able to spend his last moments with the friends he shared with and played with for so long. This goes to show that if games are used correctly, don't only create fun times, but also life-lasting memories. Whether it's the thrill of the story, the music, the cinematography, there's always something we can appreciate and learn from games. Thank you. That was my speech.